Okay, so after coming to the realization that I never did this video, and I meant to do it, but just never got around to it or just forgot about it, here it is. I've been meaning to do this for a while, but this is a Canon Powershot A480. I think this came out in 2007, 2008 as the cat walks by. AA batteries, I use rechargeables. They're a lot easier. It does drain regular AA batteries like nothing else. I've got a 4 gig card in it. Let's get that back in here. It's really easy to remove. It's also got a tripod mount screw right there, or threads for the screw. Over here you have your DC, your AV port, and your USB port. I think this is a USB 1.1 camera because when I take the card out to put it into the computer, it takes the videos or photos off a lot quicker than it does with the USB. So overall, this is a pretty decent camera. I think I got it for 40 or 60 bucks when I got it. I bought it when I was in Florida on a, I guess you could say a business trip, but it was for my training and everything. You have your on-off button right there, your shutter button right here, which also starts videos, obviously. And on this side, all you have is your speaker. Over here, you have your ISO, your flash on-off, your trash, your delete key and your timer key right here, as well as your macro and I forget what it's called, the mountain one, but it's like for distant shots. You also have your play. You can play what's on the card or switch to actual real-time shooting, as well as your zoom keys right up here. So let's go ahead and turn it on. And one thing, I think it's an issue just with the camera and it being dropped a few times before I've got it. I've only dropped it once, but it always wants me to set the date and time. So I've tried setting it to a different date or to the proper date and time, but it just never saves it. So I don't know why that is. I really don't care too much about fixing it. I mean, it doesn't really matter or affect the way it takes pictures or videos. Let's just go ahead and hit OK. And the quality on this camera is actually pretty good. It's in video mode right now, but you can change it over. You can go through your settings and everything. Video is 640 by 480 at 30 frames per second. It also has an LP setting at the same VGA, as well as 320 by 240 at 30 FPS. As you can see, obviously you get more time out of the lower settings. I just keep it on 640 by 480 in the regular setting. With 4 gigs, it gives me about a half hour of time. There's a couple videos on there which I'll show you and I'll demo just how loud it is. You can switch between modes, your auto mode, your program mode, so you can program it to at different ISOs, I'm guessing. Haven't really used that. You can change your scene selector from indoor, sunset, fireworks, long shutter, beach, aquarium. It's got a whole bunch of them. It's got super macro, which I haven't really used. I haven't used any of these settings. I've always had it on auto, and I've shut the flash off to save the battery, or I keep it on the movie setting. So I don't think there's really too much else I can show you guys with that. Like I said before, you can adjust your ISO. Let's see what else we can do here. Like I said, you can take the flash off. And I can't get it off that. Maybe if I click it again. There we go. You can turn the flash on or off, as I said before. That's always handy if you're, worried about battery life. The other thing is you can see it takes pictures in widescreen mode. Why it can't do widescreen video is beyond me. It'd be really nice if it could, but to my knowledge it can't. But it is able to take widescreen photos. So if you've got a widescreen laptop or computer monitor, you can, take photos and it'll line up perfectly with the monitor. If you set it as a background and whatnot. I thought that was kind of cool. So let's go ahead and demo a video. This is a video that I took a couple days ago. It's 1 out of 2 clips that are going to find their way into another video. So let's go ahead and play it. I think the volume's loud enough, but you can skip through videos. It's just like buttons on a VCR or something like that. You can also skip frames, which I thought was interesting. You can play it in slow motion, but let's just go ahead and play it. And as you can see, the volume isn't incredibly loud. I can hear it just fine. I don't know how well it picked up through the camera. I would think it picked up, okay for what it did. As it just did, the lens auto retracts as well. So that's kind of a nifty feature it has. I'll go ahead and do one more kind of test here. Oh, there I am. Get it into camera mode, and I'll show you guys the zoom capabilities on it. So let's go ahead and zoom in at that right there. And that's all the way into the optical zoom. It's not letting me go into digital zoom for some reason. That's probably because it's widescreen, so let's go ahead and change that. You can also choose between fine or normal. You don't really notice too much of a difference. So let's just go to a regular 4:3 aspect ratio, so to speak. Go all the way back out. And there's the digital zoom. I take that back. It actually has 13 times digital zoom. Maybe I was adding that on top of it or something. I don't know. But there you have it. It's 13 times digital zoom. Whenever you go into digital, the quality goes down really badly. As you can see, it's kind of pixelated, and it just doesn't look all that pleasant. But for what this camera is, it's great for the type of videos that I've been doing with it. If you want to see demos of the video quality, cycle through some of my videos. They're the ones that are in the 4:3 aspect ratio. The ones that are in widescreen and HD are obviously the camera that I'm recording with right now. But hope you guys enjoyed. For those of you that were waiting this, another long-awaited video that I'm supposed to do but never got around to it, or whatever other thing got in the way of it. So hope you enjoyed it. Rate, comment, and subscribe.